Alright, Derek, what you playing?
The deck that wins. No, I'm playing Abe.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Sam, what are you playing?
Curly. Gotta get the cat.
From the needle. Yeah. My friend did that. He had the whole thing recorded. I'm like, that's kind of cool. I'm not doing that.
What are you playing?
Price for hire.
Just like fucking.
No way, what are you playing?
We are playing tier, bro. Hopefully it's something good.
Hey.
Let's go back to the vendor. Selling this too.
Back to
And I'm playing some Runics. Hey. Alright, here we go. So let's see what I pulled. You got a Norvalines. We're really hoping for an SP Little Knight. We all are. We got the Big Show Long Wong.
Let's go.
The Ultra. Oh, it's a secret. Oh, it's the Blessing of the Horus. Secret? Hey, let's go. And what, there's what, 2 more? We got the Starry Dragon Cycle. And then for the last one. Oh, it's the Snake Eye Oak. Alright, what'd you get?
Alright, let's see. See a secret already. We got Snake Eyes Birch.
Oh, you got a secret too. Oh, you got a Dive Bell Star.
That's 2.
Shipping's like what, $70? 15.
Xyz's Armor Fortress. And then the last one's at the back because I already saw it. The Divine Temple of the Snake Eyes.
Alright, so what'd you get, Sam?
Infernal Flame Banshee. Exceed the Pendulum. Lilla Wrap. Got some live twin stuff. Little Snake Eye guy.
Yeah, I know with you.
TG Limiter Removal.
He wants my
Secret.
I don't need
All 3 of us pulled a secret.
They play it and it wasn't this
TG Mighty Striker.
unless you're playing Dogmatic at that point.
Alright. Draven, since you weren't popping off, I'm either guessing you didn't look
Yeah, he didn't look.
or you didn't pull it.
Have you ever been to a regional with Richard over there? No. Richard's a head judge. He's a guy from KC. His nephew's a guy I worked with for like 10 years.
The auto
Great dude. I also pulled a secret. I pulled a TG card. It's wild. Like another TG cards have value.
Veta? Yeah.
This man pulled good.
Oh, he didn't pull a secret. Alright, so what'd you do?
Alright, so I lost. Game 1 was my fault for forgetting that Cashier Fenrir's effect activates when an opponent's monster effect activates. I thought it was just when he attacked. And he stopped my Pearly with Imperm. So next game I sided into a bunch of stuff to stop his back row. Didn't draw anything. I drew 1 card, but that wasn't enough. So he just whooped me with the Fire King.
Oh, you faced Fire King?
Yes.
He didn't even say
actually, I faced...
was it the Sinful Spoils?
yeah, Sinful Spoils one, but...
No Tri Brigade?
No Tri Brigade. It was Sinful Spoils, Fire King. And I mean, the guy whooped me. He was patient with me due to the fact that it's been a while since I've actually played. And he explained what I should be doing when he plays, or when I play against Fire King or Dark Witch Girl, for later in the tournament. But game 1 was 100% my fault. Game 2, I drew 1 back row removal, and it wasn't the one I needed. So yeah.
I lost to ABC.
Yeah! The ABC.
Yeah. First game, he outgrinded me, outpaced me. So, and then we went into game 2. He, my only out that I had, first, I got Nibiru'd after being told, oh, don't worry about Nibiru. But I got Nibiru.
That's why you make Gigantic first. You gotta do the Gigantic line.
I didn't think about that because, I wasn't worried about Nibiru.
No, you still play around it.
But I got Nibiru. And then my only other out was Fenrir, but he Underworld Goddess and Fenrir wouldn't have been able to help me, so as soon as he went into battle phase, I told him, yeah, I screwed
For game 2?
for game 2. So I got,
Oh yeah, because he outgrinded you game 1.
yeah.
Right. Faced Labyrinth.
Nice.
Game 1 was pretty spicy. I got him down to a very few cards left in deck, but he was able to get some battle phases in and was just able to beat me with some big ladies. Game 2, I was able to stall him out a little bit with Vanity's Fiend, so he couldn't special summon. I even got a battle phase in, which was wild. But that didn't really matter because he was able to imperm Vanity's Fiend, special summon, and then impermed on the next turn and special summoned again. And since he had setup from previous turns, he was special summoning a lot, and it was something I couldn't play through. So he just wound up making a big swing and winning.
Rescue Ace with set 4 both times. Switch to them.
By you?
No.
Oh. By them.
Tell them to speak up.
That's what I did. Derek's a very quiet man.
For the people in the back.
No. But yeah, no. Game 1, he won because I lost a die roll. He fucking just went off, and I was like, well, I couldn't do much. Game 2, I set up Dragoon. He could not get past Dragoon. So Dragoon very good against Vanquish.
Dragoon is very good.
And I burned him for 12, and then he went, I'm gonna burger you 2 times for 3K, because he burgered me on my turn, and then burgered me again, and I was like, well, and then they called time, and I was like 2,000 below, so because I also paid 8.
Did you feel great?
You could have made Big Dude.
I had 20 minutes left when I paid 8. I couldn't make a Big Dude because he evened me when I had 2 outlets on board.
Dude, my opponent searched evenly whenever we both had 4 cards on field, and I was like, what?
Oh, Labyrinth.
Yeah, I faced Labyrinth.
So I got 2 0.
Same.
Did you get 2 0? Did you take a game?
No. But
Did you get 2 0?
But
Everyone got 2-0'd.
my
We faced Vanadium. I rolled him, and it did nothing.
Yeah.
And what's funny,
They summon from deck a lot, don't they?
and from the graveyard,
And from
the
graveyard.
Banish.
From Banish. That's my only win card.
No, yeah, I drolled him, and I was like, oh, yeah, this has to do something. This is one of the counters I read about.
Must have been reading that TCG player article.
No, I was reading Reddit posts.
Even worse.
They're not even paid.
To be honest, I don't even remember what I did in round 1 because he stopped me pretty early. Or game 1, sorry, and then game 2.
He's going to retire.
It would help if he played. Well, he did say he was playing more on the only book, but yeah, he would play more. If it's like, a month, I got the time.
Cut this out. We can't let him see. All right.
Nah, he ain't watching this. It's a new channel. He didn't even know about it.
But yeah, game 2 couldn't even do anything. My one play was normal summon Nimble Beaver, and that got me nowhere. He also summoned SP Little Knight that just basically stopped any play that I had possible because I had no sprites. I had no gas, couldn't do anything.
You know, if you would have had gas, I would have had Hero Card. That's 3 bodies.
That's on
Couldn't
summon
even get
though.
to gigantic. What are you
That's on
talking
summon.
That is on summon.
All right. So what'd you?
So I sit down. The man across me is Matt, is an Eldritch Matt, the 25th anniversary one. He goes first.
And you were like, value?
He wins the die roll.
I will buy that right now. Value?
He wins the die roll. He activates right, and I went.
Was it a mirror?
No. He was playing Scareclaw Adventure,
Okay.
and but I was like pogging.
I've been
out.
thinking about playing that.
So
I want to use the adventure stuff,
Yeah.
and I've been wanting to play Scareclaw.
But I drolled him, and it ended his turn. And then he ashed me,
Yeah.
and it ended my turn. And then he won game 1. And then game 2, after he cuts, I draw 5 Eldritch cards. And I was like, I have not seen this in a while.
Since Draven.
Since Raven. But it did something, like it stopped his turn, because I popped his field spell, so he didn't get a search. And then I banished his Light Heart from grave, so he couldn't summon it back when he summoned Visas. And then I went Branded Fusion, and he went Ash. And I was like, God dang. And then I was like, okay. And then I played a little bit. And then I had Eldritch on board, and I baited out his SP. He shotgunned the SP because I targeted it with Eldritch Hand effect. and that was really good.
Yeah.
But then I hit him for 35. He was at 45, and then he went off on his turn. He got the link 3 twice. He linked it off to go into another one, and he got it up to 43 attack, and it can attack 4 times. So
4 times.
he had 4
Dang.
skills on the board. There he is.
What's the big man?
Yeah.
He looks familiar. I'm gonna be
He
honest.
does. But yeah,
It's cool that we start noticing people that come here just because we come here all the time. I won. Two. I faced Yangzing dinos. I only ever seen the dino part because I continued to banish the Yangzing. He got conductor out both games, but both games I opened skill drain and he couldn't really play around it. So both turns he just kind of went normal summon Oviraptor and I just went all skill drain here and he's like, well,
that's my turn.
that's my turn. Game 2, he normaled the Megalodon, the level 4 2000 attack. He gave me a token, and then like I negated the battle phase somehow. So I kept the token, and then on his turn he normaled another one, and then he overlaid into Excaton Knight under skill drain. No, not under skill drain. Whenever he went into Excaton, I skill drain. And then I flashing fired it.
Yeah.
So I always had a flashing fire. He did it both games, but I always had a flashing fire to get rid of the Excaton, even though it was a skill drain.
Can you do the flashing fire remote real quick?
And I was able just to mill him out. Game 2, he did side into Cosmics, and I was able to hit each one of them, but it didn't matter because I literally opened like double flashing fire, skill drain, 2 dark bribe. So I never even activated the bribes, but I just like had them set and I was just like, all right, I guess pass. I don't really do anything turn 1.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I'm waiting for these bribes to be live, dude.
Yeah, buddy.
And just never activated them. And he's like, he was looking through his banishing. He's like, man, you keep banishing my back row removal. And then after the game, I was like, yeah, I had it.
Let's go.
But he was a very, very nice man.
Yeah. My
nice.
opponents have both been pretty nice, so.
Mine was Tristan. My opponent, the Vanadium guy, his name was Tristan. It's pretty cool. We talked about the lore.
Did he have big hair?
No. He had long
His hair didn't give him super strength?
Yeah.
He had long hair in mine.
Wait a fucking minute.
Long pin?
Long pin?
I think my opponent was Cool Derek.
Cool.
Yeah, he pointed him out to me, and I was like, yeah, you're right.
All right, so I went against Rescue Ace.
Again? Oh, no, wait, it was only No
First
Way.
game was Fire King.
Right, yeah, no, I'm
This
thinking
game was
No Way.
Game 1, he just negated all of my pearlies. So I couldn't
Oh, yeah,
exceed.
you were playing Rescue Ace. Yeah, that's like your worst matchup.
Yeah, so I couldn't exceed. So we went to game 2 after he trounced me. Game 2, he's playing a Sinful Spoil Rescue Ace.
Of course.
He plays the card to get Nabella to hand, but I Ash Blossomed him. So he didn't pass turn because he had nothing else to do.
Really?
Yes. And so on my turn, I play Sleepy. I play a Pot of Prosperity. I banish. Now here's the important part. I forget I'm only playing 1 E Pearly Noir, and I banish him.
I thought you were playing 2 E Noir.
No, I'm playing two X Noir.
Oh, yeah,
1 E Noir.
Oh, right.
And I forgot this. I thought I had 2 because I have 2 of all the others except for Clump. And so the only Pearly spell in my hand is Sleepy.
Oh, no.
And I can't.
And you can't do it.
So I play Pearly, not Pearly Lee. I play Pearly. He negates my look at the top. I can't. I can't add from the deck to the hand.
Right, the pick 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he trolls me. He trolled me on the Pot of Prosperity. So I couldn't do that. And I forget that, so I had to pass turn after I attack him. It gets to his turn. He passes turn because he has nothing in hand.
Really?
Yes. So it gets to my turn. And I play a second Pearly. He impermed it.
Oh.
So I exceed the 2 into Slacker Magician. I attack him, go into Down Nerd Magician, straight into Zeus.
Right.
So I now have Zeus on board. I pass turn. And here's where I failed. he finally gets something in his hand. My hand is lightning vortex, not vortex, a lightning storm, and Harpy's feather duster, and he starts doing his combo. Well, my mistake was I decided to use Zeus twice instead of letting him build up.
Like do stuff, right?
I got excited.
You shotgunned it.
I shotgunned it. And that's where it went downhill from there, because right after he got rid of my Zeus, he was able to start playing. But before that, I did get him down really low. I got him down to almost 3,000. I think it was like 4,500 I got him to before he popped off, and we almost went into time. Like, match literally just ended. But he's a really nice dude. He explained to me what I should be doing against Rescue Ace, since, again, I've never played against him.
I know it's a very hard matchup.
So he told me what I'm supposed to do against it, so if I face it again today, I am prepared.
That's good.
So yeah, that was my game 2. It was a lot more fun than against the Fire Kings, because I didn't goof on Cashier Fibra this time. I kind of goofed on Zeus, but you know, the fact that I was able to make Zeus with my skill level is pretty awesome in my opinion.
Yeah, I did it. Went 2-1. They got set up with Noir, and then
X-Noir?
top decking, and they kept sending back.
You didn't enemy controller take it before they got to the war?
You didn't exceed on court?
No, because they just set it. Like you would have to set the exceed on court, and they, before your turn is over, would just send it back to the bottom of the deck.
That's why you just played the econ and you just go for it. Did you win the dice roll?
No.
No dice rolls won yet?
No.
Oh yeah, so my dice roll, he rolled 8, I rolled 7.
Bro, did you lose?
I won.
What'd you face?
Rank 10 train.
What?
So game
Really?
one-
Rank
yeah.
10 train?
Game
Did you
one-
show him your rank 10 train?
No, I didn't. Game one?
Do you know? Dude, do you know how cool that would have been?
It would've
If you
been.
gamed him with
the
Gustav.
You're right. Game one.
That would have been sick. Dude would have hogged. He would have been like, my own train's used against me.
He was really nice. All the opponents have been nice today. So game
My
one,
opponent's been nice too. It's always good.
I went Dragoon. So I had Lubellian Dragoon, and then I summoned back Eldritch buffed. Set saying would pass. The man went, he drew, he went Kaiju over
Kaiju over Dragoon?
Dragoon. I was like, no! And then he went, pass.
Oh,
Then I just
no.
switched Lubellian to attack and attacked for a game. I drew and just went, attack.
Jeez.
Game 2. He went first. He set one pass. And I was like, So I did adventure, hit him for 4K, passed. He went flip urgent schedule. I went negate. He went good call. And then
Yeah.
and then
It is always urgent schedules their playmaker, dude.
and then he I don't remember. I think he passed after that again. And so then I just went random fusion, summon Lubellian, no effect. Because I was like, I want him to be able to attack because I have game right here. So I just said, because I attacked with the token and Lubellian. And that was it. It was really quick.
Yeah, it was really quick. I faced Rescue Ace, Dave All-Star, of course.
Did you win?
No, he 2-0'd me. Skill Jane didn't do anything game 1, obviously. And he just kind of beat me over. He went first, so he just comboed off. The SP didn't matter because I'm not summoning monsters or anything.
Yeah.
But he just since I don't have any attack negations, he just kind of whomped me game 1. Game 2,
Did you win the dice roll?
I lost the die roll.
I won mine. That's why I won the game.
Game 2, I would say it was a little bit better. But I just still couldn't do anything, and he... so I got a banished 8 off of his deck twice with Missing Storm, but even then it didn't really matter, because he still had,
A bunch of advantage.
Yeah, he just had too much advantage, and he just kind of steamrolled off of that, and I couldn't do anything about it. So, quick 2-0, quick 0-2.
Yeah. Also, my opponent apparently is here from Iowa.
From Iowa.
Yeah, he said he drove up from Iowa for this.
How long?
I don't know.
Did he say
far
how
away.
long? How long ago?
'Cause I told him I was 2 tower hours away, and he said, I'm.
Its effects are negated.
What happened? What'd you face?
Fire King.
Fire King.
Fire King.
True King. Like what kind? Diabellstar, Tri Brigade,
Yeah.
Diabellstar.
Yeah.
Your opponent
It wasn't bad. It was a good
We
match.
should swap it.
It was a good back and forth.
There we go.
damage.
Ended up going into game 3. Dude made Grunix in another board.
Yeah.
Summoned off, tried to get him off the board. Negated my Rhino to Foolish. Negated my Scream to Mill. Ended up burning me for 5 with one of their cards.
Okay.
I have no idea what it was.
100?
500.
Okay.
500.
I don't know what it would have been either.
It was some level 1 Fire King monster that he could Foolish. He like got it out, went to battle, swung over one of his monsters for 400. It was 100 off. It wasn't bad. It was fun. It was fun. It's been funner than like the other two to get my face kicked.
But O2?
What do you X3? We're going into round 4.
Yeah, no, I was asking if it was an O2 match.
2-1.
2-1?
Yeah, 2-1.
So you won?
Yeah, I smoked him game 2. I can do the game 2. It's just that game 3 that we're dying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're X3? I'm 1-2.
You're 2-1.
1-2.
1-2.
I lost in the mirror.
Do you want to pull the card out?
Oh, yeah.
I figured you could talk about it real quick.
My opponent beat me with this card.
What was your opponent playing?
And he literally.
I wouldn't call it the mirror because you're playing 2 different builds. You're playing one archetype that's the same. I wouldn't consider that the mirror.
Oh, he was playing Adventure Melfi Sprite.
Get better.
Adventure Melfi Sprite, alright.
First round,
Get Wilson.
it was kind of just a grind game that he ended up beating me in. Second game, I had IP'd into Avermax, and he was starting to panic, and then he had the big brain idea to bring out this bad boy right here, number 2, Shadow Mosquito Ninja, or Ninja Shadow Mosquito. Can be destroyed by battle, take no battle damage involving this card. All monsters your opponent controls must attack if able. And then when an attack is declared, you can activate one of these effects. Detach one material, put a hallucination counter on one face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster now no longer has an effect if it has a hallucination counter. And then its second effect is inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one monster with hallucination counters. So he swung into my Avamax 3 times and did 9k damage to me.
My match was against Exosister.
Exosystem.
Exosister. I was not expecting it. Game 1, he trounced me because once again he impermed my Pearly, and I wasn't able to go off of that because he just kept summoning out his big ones. Game 2, however, we went into time and draw because I ended up winning.
So you won that in time, and then since it was the war record was 1-1.
I won.
Yeah.
And
then you couldn't play game 3,
We were
right?
about to go to game 3, but we had 10 seconds left. So they called as we were starting game 3. So it ended in a draw. But game 2 turned out to be a slobber knocker at the end because he kept getting rid of my monsters. And game 2 actually only lasted 4 turns. He ended up.
And you went into time?
Yeah, because he was summoning his monsters out. All right, he summoned out an Exosister monster, the purple-haired one, I think. It's an ultra rare. I don't remember its name. It's got 300 attack. He summons it. Then he activates another monster effect in his hand, which lets him special summon it. Then he Monster Reborns my Ash Blossom, and I'm just sitting here, okay, I'm counting. At this point, I had E. Pearly Noir on the field with 3 material. And he calls a judge over because he wants to go into one of, he had a spell card which allowed him to use one of my monsters to link summon into one of his other monsters. I don't remember what it was. But the judge said he couldn't do it because of the fact that his monster was a Link 5, but we only had 4 monsters out. Or was it Link 4, but we only had like 3 monsters? No, it was Link 5, but we only had 4 monsters out. So he couldn't do it. So instead, he uses his 5th summon and brings out Martha, who then brings out Eris. So Nibiru. Get rid of all the cards on the field except for Nibiru, and he gets a token in defense with a crap ton of attack and 400 defense. So now I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of it. So on my turn, I'm able to go into E Pearly Beauty, but E Pearly Beauty with Pretty Pearly Memory can do nothing about the token since it can't be attached as material. So I end up using more Pearly spells to get my to get
I had the second
enough material to summon out a bigger one. I summon it out, get rid of the token,
because he double crossed.
and then go into Zeus in case if he decides to try and stop me. So he summons a monster, I blast it, and then he realizes I summoned out 2 or more Exceed monsters, so he goes into Typhoon. And then I end up getting rid of his Typhoon and attack him to reduce his life points to 0, and then the game goes into time. So had we gone game 3, I would have won, in my personal opinion.
All right.
I won.
What the fuck did you play? What was he even playing? I just heard him say Pendulum Summon in 2023.
He was playing a Generators.
2024.
2024.
He was playing Generators. So he
Just
had
like-
he had the Super Heavy engine in there.
Oh, okay.
He won the dice roll. He went first. He beat me because he got out the Omni and another big man, and he Omni'd something and then he ashed something else, and I was like, okay. Then game 2, I set up Griffin Rider. I won because I also had Ash. Then game 3, opened up 2 Ash, set up Dragoon, and had Ash, so I won. And his hand was a
You did not need Ash.
So what'd you do?
Like, bro, you got Dragoons out. You don't need Ash. Like, you can ditch any card and you're good.
All right, Noe. What?
What did I play? Fucking Trap Tricks. I don't know what other engine he had in there, but it was trash, dude. Like, won the die roll, Swift 2-0. Like,
All right.
I agree, I played Trap
did not even need it.
I played Trap Tricks at the last regional, I played the deck.
Hold on, we need that. We need that.
No, seriously.
I faced Rescue Ace, Swift 2-0.
No shit.
Yeah, he was
Attaboy.
not vibing it.
Attaboy.
I watched the die roll. He full comboed. I activated 2 Upstart. And he's like, what are you going to do, Rick? He's like, what do you mean? And then I one day a piece. And then, like, I desired.
And maybe he was getting
And then I set 3 and was like, pass. And he was like, well, I can attack, but I can't do any damage. So I'm just going to, like, pass. And I'm like, all right, draw. And then I decked him out.
God damn.
That was only game 1. Game 2. So after game 1, he's like really interactive, you know, like super salty about it. And you can tell, like, as I'm milling him, he's just like salty. And I'm just like, all right. Game 2. Game 2, he full combos again. Obviously, I have 0 interaction, so he just goes off. And I go, all right, my turn.
In draw phase.
Draw. In draw phase.
In draw phase?
Activate Smiting Storm. Banish 7. Get him out of here. Activate Fountain. Activate Golden Droplet. Draw 1, banish 4. On resolution, activate Runic Dispelling since you drew a card. I get to discard a card from your hand, and you get to banish the top 2. Chain Fountain. On resolution Fountain. And he was like, I'm just going to give it to you.
Alright, so I lost. I was going against Chimera.
Just come here.
Yeah, just Chimera.
No branded.
Nope. I don't know. I didn't get to see it.
You're off center in the man.
Game 1.
Terrible camera.
Game 1, I
What?
wasn't really
That's a
paying
good camera
attention.
angle?
No, you moved your hand. You moved it like this.
Game 1, I wasn't really paying attention.
that's where you were
and I goofed, forgetting I had Droll and Ash Blossom in hand, so I could have stopped in Game 1. In Game 2, I bricked. So,
Dang.
yeah, Game 1 was 100% my bad. Game 2, I just.
So what's your record?
I have lost 3 and draw 1.
What's your record?
I just want your right now.
Record? I am X2, baby.
All right, so we did Game 1, went into time. It was a crazy match.
What'd you face?
I faced Madolce.
And you went to time game 1.
Yes.
And you were down 200 life points.
Yes. I lost because
Whack.
we
What
were
the
down.
fuck are those opponents from?
What'd you face?
Actually, I should say it was.
What did you face?
Foils with Dolce.
Branded something?
Chimera? Or what? What
Maybe?
was it more fusion stuff?
Yeah.
Was it the illusion stuff?
What's illusion?
It's a new it's a new monster type. If it's Chimera, it is.
So probably not.
Okay.
Some form of branded.
All right.
Some form of branded.
I faced Live Twin Sprite. He won game 1, I won game 2, and then we went into time, and I was down on life points. If it didn't get down to life, if it didn't go to time, I was gonna win. He had no resources. I was in it. I just summoned the. Vanity's Fiend, so he couldn't special. And he had like one little monster on field, so I was like, as long as I can keep going, I'm gonna win this.
Yeah.
But time got called, and I did have way less life points. Also, he tried to start her twice with no targets. Kind of whack.
Yeah, man. We went branded.
Branded what, dude?
I have no idea what else was in it. I mean, he was summoning like the Mirror Jade and everything like that Derek summons. I don't know what else.
Yeah, branded.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it just branded?
I don't know. Maybe. No. Tri Brigade. Branded.
Branded Tri Brigade?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So like, let's go. Hey, buddy, what's your deck? Branded. Just branded. Yeah. Just branded. Just branded.
See? Just branded.
Just branded. Square. That's fucking crazy.
Carpet as a rug? Just a square of a carpet?
Yeah.
Do you think that's the part that's under his chair? So that way he could bring Master Duel to real life? It's just the part from under his chair. He's playing Master Duel all the time. Alright, you want to record me?
Yeah. They gonna be semi-round. I know it's round to go.
I mean, you can, yeah. We haven't done anything else.
Yeah, we didn't see you.
He was playing.
You better hurry up. Noe really wants to know what I played, so you better hurry it.
Oh yeah, he played Virtual World Punk, and he won. He the die roll won game 1. I won
Virtual
game 2.
World?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wild.
And then game 3, it was close, but he won. There was like 3 minutes left on the clock, and he fucking got a Psychic and Punisher with 9,300. And I was like, guess what? When Noe comes back, I'm telling him to enemy controller instantly won me game 2. He normal. I went
Yes.
enemy controller. He said, pass turn. I said, here's your man back. I drew. I went Brain Diffusion. He said, game 3.
So I'm 2-4. I faced Gold Pride Punk. Game 1.
Did he have the sleeves, the pink sleeves with the crossbones?
No.
Okay, different man then.
Game 1, he won. Game 2, I won. Game 3, he made a Psychic and Punisher and anti-spelled me, and then won. But I made a huge misplay. When he chained his anti-spell, I should have chained another quick play from my hand to special. And then I could have tributed for Majesty's Fiend. And then he wouldn't have been able to combo off and kill me. And as soon as I let it resolve, I immediately knew that I had messed up, and I was like, I should have. I literally said I could have done more. So it was bad on my part. I don't know if I was going to be able to win that anyway. Because after he anti-spelled me, I couldn't do anything. Because anti-spell lasts longer than I thought. Because it lasts until your turn.
Yeah.
So I thought, since I set him, I could still their quick play.
Yeah.
You know?
It has to be a full turn
It
until
has to
your
be-
next
yeah,
turn.
Full turn.
Ooh.
Gold Pride Punk.
Did Noe win or lose the last 2?
Lost.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Damn!
I don't know. You have to ask him, no way. He's too busy.
What's he doing?
He's leaving, dude.
Just leaving us here.
But yeah, that's it. So I'm 2x. To everyone counting their losses, I'm counting my wins because I'm a winner, baby.
Alright, so I played against Trap Tricks this time. I won both games. Game 1, I summoned EX Pearly Happiness with an additional 1,500 points due to Delicious, and I just attacked for game. I had two Happy Memory on it, which allows me to attack for every an additional attack for every Happy Memory. And then game 2, I didn't go into any of my big ones. I just summoned out Beauty, negated his Trap Trick Monster's effects, and just kept loading Beauty up until Beauty had 4,000 attack points and just attacked directly. This match was against Branded Chimera, and he just negated my E-Pearly Beauty with that new Render Bronger guy, Render Brom, something like that.
Windbrom,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, the one that negates extra deck monster effects and bounces them. So I couldn't use Beauty against him, and he just played through all of my Pearly monsters that I was able to summon. And he played through all of my negates.
Oh.
So like I tried negating everything I could, and he still just played right through it.
I got the bye, no 8 dropped. It's just me and Sam. Everyone else has dropped. That means I am now 3-4.
Alright, so this last match, round 8, or game 8, I went against Marincis. I'm a fan of Marincis myself, so I was pretty happy to see this. Game 1, we kind of went back and forth a little bit. I couldn't get over his Bubble Reef, who was at 5,000 something, because I couldn't get to my bigger Pearly monsters. Like Beauty was always all I was able to actually get out onto the field. So he won game 1. Game 2, I sided in for cards that should help out against Marincis, because summon limit, stop him from summoning Dimension Shifter. Everything he sends to the graveyard gets banished instead, so he can't reuse it. Some other things. I did not see any of them. I did luckily, however, see my Kashtira Fenrir. However, he kept playing cards to negate my monster effects and make his monsters immune to my effects till the end of the turn. So I couldn't really get over that. Sadly, I lost the round. One more to go to try and win.
I lost. Probably my own fault for playing a very low-powered deck. I faced Ogdatic, and they just kind of snake rained and summoned their big monsters, and they were too aggro for me because this deck doesn't really deal with aggro too well. So they just aggroed me both games to where I just couldn't do anything. Game 1 was cute because I got rid of I outed an access code and I activated like 2 runic spells that he was popping just to special summon something, so he would have to pop that too. So he would pop my back row and then I'd chain it, and then I'd special a guy, and then he would pop my guy, and then I'd go, alright, now I'm gonna pop that one, and I'd go no. So that was cute. And then finally he just attacked over it. Hugin went to the grave 3 times in that turn. And I brought it back each. It returns to the deck. It returns to the extra deck whenever it's sent to the grave. So I just kept putting it back. But I was able to summon it. I was able to bring it back out. I was able to summon it 3 times, which was pretty cool. I've never done that before. But they just beat me down. They just summoned out their stuff and beat me down. So.
Alright, so last match of the night, round 9. My opponent was playing Dark Magician. Pure build.
Really? Pure?
Pure Dark Magician build. Game 1, we went 3 rounds. So we went 3 games. Game 1, he summoned Dragoon, turn 1.
Alright, fair enough.
Using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon, so it was full power. And I honestly had no response to it. So I lost game 1. Game 2, I sided in, I took out 1 Nibiru, 1 Ash Blossom, and 1 Droll and Lockbird, and put in 3 Dark Ruler No More. So game 2, his turn, he summons out Relinquished Anima and Dragoon. However, I am impermed Relinquished Anima, so he couldn't use its effect. So I ended up summoning X-Pearly Happiness, the the big happiness Pearly with 4,000 attack points and able to attack 3 times. And that is when he took off his hat because he knew he lost that round.
Yeah, no, we seen that and we were like, man, it's getting cooked. He has to take off his hat to think.
Yeah, EX Pearly Happiness had 1,500 additional attack points, making him a 4,000, and multiples of those materials was happiness, which means he can attack multiple times for every happiness. So he gets his 1 base attack and then an additional attack for every happiness. So yeah, he lost that one, and we went into game 3. Game 3, he summoned Magician's Soul. I had no response to stop it, so I let him summon it. And then he went to use the effect to send cards from the deck to the graveyard, and that's when I hit him with the hand trap to negate that effect. He passed turn to me. In my turn, I ended up summoning Catch Tear Fenrir. Then I ended up getting E Pearly Beauty out and E Pearly Happiness out. E Pearly Happiness able to attack twice for 2,000. E Pearly Beauty able to attack 1 time but had Delicious on it, so its attack points at that point were 2,600. And I attacked Cashier Fenrir, banished his Magician's Soul, which monster leaves the battlefield, so therefore attack replay happens. So Cashier Fenrir attacks directly for 2,500. E Pearly Happiness attacks directly twice for 2,000. At the end of the damage step, I'm able to search for the spell, and that's when I got my Delicious. Delicious wasn't on Beauty before. I get Delicious, activate Delicious after the damage step, so it's still battle phase. And since E Pearly Beauty is a quick effect, add Delicious to Beauty, making its attack points to 2,600, which caused me to win the game. I think he had no response for that because he just, well, that's it. So yeah, my last game of the night I won. I was really happy about it. So yeah, that was my final game. What about yours?
The game was against Cashier, and they just aggroed me to where I couldn't do anything. Game 2, I opened up all 3 of my Vanity's Fiend. I did wind up summoning one of them, but then he infirmed it, and then just popped off. And then I was top decking because that was my only real hope. So I lost game 1 to that. In game 2, I just didn't really open up anything. Even though I went first, I just didn't open up. He ashed my Hugin search for Fountain, and that really hindered me. I could have played that better because I could have tipped for a Fountain, so that's on me. I could have tipped for the Fountain, and I could have Hugin for the Fountain, but I tipped for something different. So that match could have been very differently if I played it better. It's been a long day, and I'm not thinking right.
It happens. I mean, we had 9 rounds. We got here early. Woke up at 6 a.m. to get here.
Yep.
And it's currently almost 9 p.m. So it makes sense, man. I don't know how to stop the recording.